Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. And also, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. So today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how I made this adorable wooden basket that I'm using for my outdoor fall decor. So what I'm using first is one of these Dollar Tree wooden signs and some painter sticks. I'll make sure to leave a link down below for the painter sticks that I purchased on Amazon. Next, I went ahead and just cut off the handle part of each one of my painter sticks. And this is optional, just depending on the size you want your basket to be. After I was done cutting all of the handles from my painter sticks, I went ahead and drew a line every 4 inches on my sign. And as you can see, I'm using the back side of my sign. That way I don't have to worry about painting it. And once I was done doing one side, I went ahead and did the opposite side and also the ends of my sign, just to make sure they were all lined up correctly and I had all of them evenly separated. Once I was done with that, I started gluing my painter sticks onto my sign. And the only thing I used to glue my painter sticks onto my sign was hot glue. And for a good reason. I ended up using just hot glue. One, because I wanted it to stay immediately, and two, because I am going to add some more painter sticks, onto my basket that are going to help me make it more durable and sturdy. So feel free to use the hot glue gun like I am, or any kind of permanent glue to hold your painter sticks onto your sign. And once I was done adding my first row of painter sticks, I realized that there was too big of a gap in between each one of them. So I went in and glued another painter stick inside and in between each one of the painter sticks. So basically I added a painter stick every 2 inches apart. So if you want to go ahead and just do it every 2 inches apart and draw that line, that'll help you out. Eliminate this part as well. So I just didn't like that look, but if you like that look, feel free to do it every 4 inches apart. Or you can even just glue them straight together and have no gap at all. I just wanted more of that farmhouse open feeling basket, like a fruit basket. So that's why I ended up doing it this way. Once I was done with one side, I went ahead and just let it dry for a few minutes and then flipped it over and started doing my opposite side. I'm having a lot of construction done in my home right now. I have tile and new cabinets and what have you added onto my living room, and I'm redoing my kitchen. So hopefully I will have all that completely done soon, and I'll be able to share with you that whole experience and how I'm decorating now that everything's all freshly painted and new. So after I did both sides, what I did was I went ahead and went in with my wood glue and some hot glue, and I actually added a row or 2 painter sticks to the bottom of my basket on both sides. And this is what's going to help it stay nice and secure and sturdy. So just add your hot glue and your wood glue, or just all wood glue if you like, and then add your painter sticks. Then I flipped it over and I did the same thing to the other side. I'm starting to decorate for fall now, but like I said, I have a lot of construction going on in my home, so I can't really decorate everything, but I did start decorating my outdoors. I just love how homey and cozy it feels with all the fall colors out. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to finish everything up and show and share with you guys how I decorated with all the items that I've been making for fall. So next I went ahead and started doing my ends, and basically for my ends I just glued the painter stick about 1 inch apart. Then with the handles that I cut off, I'm going to use those just to glue the bottom part to my ends as well, just to same way I did both of my sides of my basket. Now this basket can be used indoors or outdoors. If you are going to use it outdoors like I did, make sure you do add a clear coat to the end, just to make sure that it's weatherproof. And this is the way the basket starts looking. So I went ahead and did the other side the same way. Then I decided to use some of those cuts of the handles that I had extra, and I just glued them onto all 4 corners, kind of in an angle, to make it more sturdy and make sure that it stayed the square shape. So here I'm just adding some hot glue. Then I just inserted it right there in that corner and glued it to both of those painter sticks on the edge, just like that. And then I just pressed onto it a little bit and made sure it stayed nice and secure, and that helped a lot. Now, when I was done with that, I went ahead and decided to add some more painter sticks just to give it more of that look on the top part of my basket. Now you can add them wherever you like. I'm adding them right at the very top using my hot glue gun, and this is also going to help keep it nice and sturdy and give it that basket shape. So I did this throughout the entire basket, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I think it's so adorable, and it's pretty big. Basically, I want to say it's about a 20 to 22 inch or 20 inch, I believe it was. I'll make sure to measure it and leave the exact measurements down below so you can know this size of basket that I'm making. But if you want a smaller size of the same basket, you can just use a smaller sign or cut this sign in half, or whatever measurements you want. So here it is, just adding my painter sticks on the top. I allowed it to dry, then I just went ahead and cut it with an X-Acto knife, all the ends. And I did the same thing to both ends of the basket as well. Here I am with my box cutter, just kind of scoring it, and it's easy to cut once you score it. It just pops right off. Then I did the same thing with the sides of my basket, adding a painter stick handle to each one of these sides, just so I can recycle and reuse the pieces that I had already cut off of the handles. And don't throw away those wood pieces. They're perfect for little DIYs. I'm actually even thinking of making a wreath with those. So if you are interested in me making a tutorial on recycling and reusing all these handles that I cut off of these painter sticks, let me know, because I am planning on making a wreath with them. So this is the way your basket looks once it's all completely done. Now the fun part comes. You can paint it, you can stain it, you can leave it cut this way. It's completely up to you how you want to paint it. I had thought about painting it black, but I ended up deciding just to go ahead and give it a good staining instead. And make sure you do stain all the sides and also the interior of your basket, just to give it more of that finished look. And then again, if you're going to use it outdoors, make sure you spray some clear coat, some protective coat onto it to make sure that it's weatherproof. But I just gave it 2 good coats of this paint stain. And if you don't have stain, make sure to go ahead and use some brown paint and just add some water to that paint, and it works just as well as stain does. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. It'll truly help my channel grow. And again, if you're new to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing and also clicking on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.